Welcome back to the ever-shifting world of digital assets. This week, the crypto space is absolutely electric. It feels like we're standing at the intersection of several major highways, each one buzzing with innovation and game-changing news. You might be hearing chatter from your friends, seeing headlines pop up on your newsfeed, or just feeling that familiar tingle of something big is happening. And you're right. The conversations we're having today aren't just about price charts going up or down. They are about fundamental shifts in how we think about technology, finance, even our digital identity, all happening right now as we speak. The energy this week is palpable for a few key reasons. We've moved beyond the theoretical and into the practical application phase for many long-awaited projects. Years of coding community debates and rigorous testing are finally culminating in real-world rollouts that you can see and touch, digitally of course. This isn't just another cycle of hype, it's a period of tangible delivery. The promises made during the last bull run are being fulfilled, and the infrastructure of the next-generation internet is being laid brick by digital brick. It's a moment where the abstract concepts of blockchain are becoming concrete realities, impacting everything from transaction speeds to the very nature of artificial intelligence. What makes this moment particularly compelling is the diversity of the trends converging. First up, let's talk about the titan of smart contracts, Ethereum. You've heard its name for years, but this week, it's dominating headlines for a monumental reason. The long-anticipated Metropolis Part 2 network upgrade has finally been successfully activated. Think of this as a massive, citywide infrastructure overhaul for the world's most used blockchain. It's not just a minor patch or a simple fix, it's a fundamental re-engineering of the network's core components. The excitement in the Ethereum community is off the charts, and for good reason. This upgrade has been on the roadmap for years, a crucial stepping stone toward Ethereum's ultimate vision of becoming a global, decentralized settlement layer for everyone. The journey to this point was anything but simple. It involved countless hours of research-development coordination among thousands of developers, researchers, node operators across the globe. The upgrade's activation was a high-stakes event, watched with bated breath by the entire industry. A single critical bug could have had catastrophic consequences, potentially splitting the chain or jeopardizing billions of dollars in assets. The successful, smooth implementation is a testament to the maturity and resilience of the Ethereum ecosystem. It demonstrates a level of coordination and execution that rivals some of the most complex software rollouts by major tech corporations, but done in a completely decentralized fashion. So what exactly did Metropolis Part 2 change under the hood? Without getting lost in the technical weeds, the upgrade introduced a set of Ethereum improvement proposals focused on two main goals: enhancing scalability, improving security. One of the key features is the introduction of Verkle trees, a new data structure that makes it easier for nodes to verify the state of the blockchain without needing to store massive amounts of historical data. This is a critical step toward enabling more users and applications to run on the network without grinding it to a halt, directly addressing one of the oldest criticisms leveled against Ethereum. Now that we know what Metropolis Part 2 is, let's break down why it's a game changer for the average person, not just the hardcore developers. The biggest and most immediate impact you're likely to feel is on your wallet. The scalability improvements, particularly the introduction of Verkle trees and other optimizations, are designed to make transactions on the Ethereum mainnet cheaper. Remember those times you wanted to mint an NFT or make a trade on a decentralized exchange, only to be shocked by a $50 gas fee? This upgrade is a direct assault on that problem, aiming to make using the network more affordable and accessible for everyday activities. This isn't just about saving a few dollars here and there, it's about unlocking new possibilities, micropayments, blockchain-based gaming where every action is an on-chain transaction, social media platforms where tipping a creator doesn't cost more than the tip itself. By reducing the overhead, Metropolis Part 2 expands the design space for developers, encouraging innovation, and paving the way for next-gen dApps that can compete on user experience and cost. Another crucial aspect is the enhancement of security and privacy. The upgrade includes new cryptographic functions that make it easier and cheaper to implement advanced privacy solutions like zero-knowledge proofs. This technology lets you prove something is true without revealing the underlying info, for example, proving you're over 18 without showing your birth date. Making these tools more accessible empowers developers to build dApps that give users greater control over personal data. In an era of constant data breaches and surveillance, on-chain privacy is a timely development. The takeaway, Metropolis Part 2, is more than a technical update. It's a user-centric evolution. It's about making Ethereum faster, it's about making Ethereum cheaper, it's about making Ethereum more private. Shifting gears from blockchain infrastructure, our second major trend this week sits at the explosive intersection of two of the most disruptive technologies: artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency. We're talking about decentralized AI, or DAI. For a while this was niche, but it's burst into the mainstream. Core idea: what if AI models weren't built in walled gardens like Google or OpenAI, but on open, transparent, community-owned blockchains? That's DAI. The problem? Powerful AI is concentrated in a few multi-trillion-dollar corporations. They control the data, they control the algorithms, they control the platforms. That centralization creates risks: censorship, algorithmic bias, lack of transparency, monopolistic control. DAI proposes an alternative: AI as a public good. How it works: projects use crypto tokens to incentivize participants. People contribute spare processing power, others provide labeled data. Developers build new algorithms. Tokens reward contributors and enable collective governance. It's a paradigm shift from top-down big tech. The reason DEI is trending so fiercely this week is a major M&A event that sent shockwaves through the sector. Decentralized AI became incredibly concrete this week. Blockbuster announcement: merger finalized. SingularityNet Fetch.ai Ocean Protocol. These aren't small startups, they're established players with unique focuses. SingularityNet, a decentralized marketplace for AI services. Fetch.ai, autonomous AI agents that perform economic tasks. Ocean Protocol, a marketplace for data. Now they're combining strengths to form the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, ASI. This merger is a massive deal. It's like three major companies joining forces to create a powerhouse. They're pooling technology, pooling developer communities, pooling treasuries. ASI aims to accelerate a decentralized alternative to big tech AI models. The combined entity has a significant war chest and a formidable team of researchers and engineers. It's a strategic consolidation to present a unified front in the race to build AGI. The timing is critical. Public debate, AI safety, public debate, ethics, public debate. Control. ASI positions itself as the good guy. Open, decentralized, democratically governed. Our final trending topic this week brings us back to the world of traditional finance, but with a major crypto twist. Central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, have been a hot-button issue for a while. Recent developments pushed the conversation to a critical turning point. A consortium of 12 major central banks, including the European Central Bank and the Bank of Japan, just released the results of a joint pilot program called Project Agora. This wasn't just another research paper, it was a large-scale, real-world test of how wholesale CBDCs could interact with tokenized commercial bank money on a unified blockchain platform. The results of Project Agora were surprisingly positive, demonstrating that a shared ledger could significantly speed up international settlements and reduce costs. Currently, sending money across borders is a slow and clunky process, relying on a network of correspondent banks that can take days to finalize a transaction. The pilot showed that by using tokenized assets on a programmable platform, cross-border payments could happen in minutes, not days, and with full transparency and regulatory compliance built in. This is a huge validation from the heart of the traditional financial system that blockchain technology is the future of finance. However, this is also why the topic is so contentious and is trending for reasons beyond just technological success. While the pilot focused on wholesale CBDCs for transactions between banks, it's seen as a stepping stone toward retail CBDCs for use by the general public. This has ignited a fierce debate about privacy and government control. Critics argue that a retail CBDC could give governments the power to monitor, censor, or even expire a citizen's money. Every transaction you make could be recorded on a government ledger, a prospect that many find deeply unsettling and contrary to the core principles of financial privacy. The reason this is reaching a boiling point now is that we are moving from theory to implementation. The success of pilot programs like Agora emboldens central banks to push forward, while simultaneously fueling the opposition from privacy advocates and the crypto community. The debate is no longer academic. It's about the fundamental architecture of our future monetary system. Will we have programmable money controlled by central authorities, or will we lean toward permissionless private digital currencies like Bitcoin? This week's news has drawn a clear line in the sand, forcing everyone to consider the profound implications of each path. So what do an Ethereum upgrade, an AI merger, and a central bank pilot program have in common? At first glance, they might seem like disparate events in a noisy industry, but when you step back, you see they are three sides of the same story. Each trend represents a different front in this revolution.